Hello, everybody. It's Patsy here with the reading for Taurus for the month of October 2017. I already shuffled the cards, did my prayers, laid out a spread. And so what I'm doing is uh, I'm doing a Celtic cross spread, basically, and I did a layout of the tarot of the Orisha cards first, and then I did the same spread with the Rider Waite deck. So I want to see whether or not I get more variation of reading of messages this way, and maybe I can do it a little quicker because problem with me and storage and time. But I'm going to figure this out. So let me know what you think. Please leave messages below. You can send me an email at pbtarot7@gmail.com. If you want to get a reading, you can also request it through that email address. I'll get back to you usually within 5 days. But right now, I'm on the crunch because it's already October 1st and I haven't done them all. So I've done some. I put a little bit of a dent in it, but it's a little. So anyway, we're going to start off this reading for you today, Taurus. The bottom of the deck was Ace of Fire. Okay, and that could be anybody that's an air sign. It could be a Leo. Right. This talks about standing up for yourself. Okay, and being strong, being independent. And the card that came from the Rider-Waite deck was the Eight of Swords reversed. Okay, so this is at some point feeling restrained. This is how it looks in the regular upright. So this is in the reverse. This talks about someone who may just have come out of a situation in which they felt themselves to be restrained. Okay, so that should be the underlying theme, the narrative that goes along with this reading for some of you, or this just might be a message for one person that had to get out, that they are finally freeing themselves and standing up for their rights, becoming independent, showing strength and courage. So that could be a separate message that has nothing to do with the rest of this reading, but we shall see. Okay, so first card, the Four of Water. This could be someone who is Scorpio around you. All right, this is someone, well, this could be you because this is the first card in the reading. So this talks about someone who's been away for a long time, returning after a long absence. All right. And the card that went along with this was the Knight of Wands reversed. All right. So someone, again, coming back. All right. This could have been someone who's in the military, who was away fighting. Okay. But this is in the reverse. And so the message that I got was that this is someone who may be coming home from jail. It's been away for a while. That's what came across. That's the message that I got when that card first came out, when I was starting to do the reading. All right, the second card was the Outcast. Okay, Outcast, someone who is starting out on a new adventure, or someone who's starting all over again. Okay, who's unencumbered, free, and looking forward to what stands ahead, what's on the new horizon. Okay, and this person is having faith. All right, they've woken up to some things, but at the same time, they're not watching where they're going all the time. And we have the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands. And this way, this person is pushing through and able to carry the weight, able to push through with the burdens, okay? Finish with the burdens, completion. But this is in the reverse. So I think there's some struggles ahead of you. You may not be aware of, but there are some challenges that you're going to be facing, or the person in the situation that is just returning home after a long absence, someone who may have been in jail, in prison. They're going to be facing some challenges that they may not have been expecting to have to face. Next card that we got was the Four of Earth. Okay, this talks about someone who is independent, someone who is a leader, someone standing alone, being alone, someone who's stubborn, right? Someone who is being very careful about their money and control of their assets. And the card that came up with that was the Seven of Cups, and this was in the reverse. So this, to me, someone who made a wrong decision, someone who took one for the team, someone who stepped up to the plate and took responsibility, but that was a bad decision. In this case, you had other things that you could have chosen to do, but when you chose to do that, that was not the best decision for you to have made. Okay, for that person to have made, Taurus. All right, so now this next card is the Three of Water. All right, this talks about family. All right, this is something that just recently occurred in your recent past. You're concerned about your family. And we have the Six of Wands here. Six of Wands. And this is in the reverse. So, Six of Wands. I think this, to me, is talking about your family and loved ones. You were worried about leaving them behind. You were concerned about leaving them behind. And I think you're embarrassed because I think that you thought that you were going to prove something to them, but instead they ended up being right about the situation. So maybe they tried to warn you about something or advise you how to go in this situation, your family, and you didn't listen because you were prideful, but turns out that now you're embarrassed because what they told you was right. Okay, the next card that we got in this reading was the Moon. The Moon talks about hopes, dreams, secrets, wishes, struggles, fights, loss, pain, injury. But it's in the reverse. And the card that went along with that was the Eight of Cups. This talks about walking away from a situation. So with the Eight of Cups and the Moon, I think this is talking about secrets that were revealed. All right, secrets that were revealed, pain that was revealed, leaving home, moving on, not looking back. Introspection, taking the stock of yourself and your situation. That's what you're concerned about now, or the person that this is that's close to you, Taurus. That's what they're concerned with now. Moving on, after their secrets have been exposed, have been embarrassed, but their pain has been relieved. Okay, they're moving on. They're not looking back. Or this may be you moving on and not looking back because of this situation. So the next card up was Shango. Shango is the warrior. He is the head of the family. He is a strong person. He's a leader, but he has secrets. All right, so this is a father. This is the way it comes to me. There's a father in a family that has some secrets. Okay, he's not. He's strong, and but he hides himself from his family. There's things that they don't know about him, but he rules his family. And the card that came with that was the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles was reversed. Okay. This person, the secrets that people really don't know is that they're a follower, actually. They are easily influenced. Or they have been easily influenced. Or they're going to be recently, in the near future. They're being easily influenced. And they're keeping that secret from the family. There's money that's being squandered and spent and that they're not admitting to. Maybe they're doing some gambling. Maybe they're indulging in drugs. There's a secret about them that they're trying to keep from the family. The next card here we got was the Eight of Air. Eight of Air. This talks about someone who is in prison, someone who feels confined, someone who is not free to go. Not free to go. They want to go. And they're a beautiful bird. People can just walk by and see them and touch them, look at them, but they really want to be free. We're not sure how to get it, but that's what they want. So this could be messages or letters from someone in jail also. Someone is trying to communicate. They want somebody to come see them, maybe. Or they want somebody to get them out. Or they just want to know somebody cares. And this is Four of Swords. And this is talking about resting and thinking and stepping back from the fight and doing a lot of soul searching. Okay? Maybe rehabilitation, maybe joining a church. Okay, you can join a church in jail, you can go to rehab in jail. So all this doesn't have to be jail, it could just be going to rehab to get rid of some of these bad habits that you were easily influenced into and squandering money upon. All right, so that could be what's happening with this Shango character here. And that person could be a fire sign, so that could be Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Could be Leo. All right, because we did see a Leo at the bottom of the deck. And we did get, I think we got some fire. We definitely got some water. But that could be what that is. All right, so this person is away in rehab. And they are trying to change, to do the work, but they're worried about what's going to wait for them when they get out. Is anybody going to be waiting for them when they get out? They're going to have to start all over, and they're fearful of that, as would be reasonable. Okie dokie. The next card that we have here is the Two of Earth. Okay, Two of Earth talks about someone who is like a grumpy guy, a grumpy old guy, or you could even be a grumpy old female family member, but somebody who is kind of gruff and very protective of their legacy, their home, their reputation. All right. With that, and this could be, it could be a man or a woman, but usually it's a man, and it's an older person, like an authority figure, and someone that's not taking no comedy, no jokes. He doesn't have time for that. All right, they're about their business, and they're watching the events. They're watching you or this person that was in rehab or jail. It could be one of the people that work at the rehab, the doctors, security there. Could be a police probation officer, parole officer, correction officer, sheriff. But somebody in authority who is watching. And the cards that came up with that was strength and foundation. Strength and a Four of Wands. Again, this could be someone who is a fire sign, but this is about a foundation, a strong foundation. This is about having a strong foundation. So this person has a strong foundation, is well established. Okay, people have faith in that person, so they're well known. Okay, hold on, please. Okay, so this person is established in the community. Okay, there's a foundation, and they're respected. Not someone to play with. All right, so the next card that came up in the Tarot de Orisha for you Taurus was the Ten of Fire and the Six of Earth. Both of these were in the reverse. This is what that looks like. And okay, so this person is walking across hot coals, like fire walkers. These are both in the reversed. And then the card that came from the Rider Tarot deck was the Three of Swords. And this was in the upright. So I'm thinking that we're talking about someone that couldn't pass the test, that couldn't stand up to the pressure. All right? Someone that wasn't prepared. Someone that wasn't able to learn to navigate the system, to learn how to navigate the system, to learn how to start all over again, build a new foundation, start all over from the beginning. And they're disappointed. They are a disappointment, or they feel like a disappointment. They feel like their heart is broken, or they've broken the hearts of their family and the people who were expecting more of them. Okay. And then the last card that was in this reading was the Ace of Air. So this is good. This is good. This is good. This is a good message of protection. Okay, and this is maybe coming from your mother figure. All right, this is a victory. And you have a 10 of Cups and the 3 of Cups upright. So I think it is a celebration. There will be a celebration. There will be a happy ending. And there's a celebration with family and friends. Your mother is there. She may be in charge of all of the arrangements, or she's there to encourage you, all right, and to keep you in line. Okay, this is maybe an Aquarius, someone who's an Aquarius. So this is a mother figure for you, maybe, or this is a message coming from a female ancestor, Egun. Someone like a grandmother, mother, aunt, great aunt, sister. There's some female in your home, in your life, in your family, who has faith in you and who is encouraging you. And it seems that everything is going to be fine because you've got really great cards at the end here. 10 of Cups and a 10 of Cups and an Ace of Air. That's pretty good. That's messages of victory. That's messages of happiness. And again, celebration. So things I believe are going to turn out okay for you, Taurus. The question is this you or is this your partner? I'm thinking that this is you in relation to what's maybe going on with your partner. Like your partner may have to go to rehab or go to jail, and you are going to take the opportunity of them being away to get your stuff together so you can go on and move ahead and move on and leave and not look back. They may not know that that's what you're doing, and they're trying to reach you and correspond with you from wherever they are, jail or rehab, and you're not really responding to them. There's a police officer, parole officer, some type of authority figure that is going to be on their butt. And they're worried, they're concerned that they won't be able to learn a new skill, or there's new education opportunities available, retraining before they re-enter society. They're nervous that they won't be able to do it, and that they're going to be disappointed, and they're going to disappoint everybody. So this person may be your partner, your husband, or could even be a father figure, some man around you that has become irresponsible and unreliable. Someone that you thought would be a good husband, a good father, a good family man, has turned out to have some demons that need to be addressed. And now it's up to you whether or not you're going to remain around and help them, be supportive, or if you're going to look out for yourself and protect yourself. And thanks, but no thanks. See ya. Hate to be ya. This could also be not for them. This could be for you. That your parents, okay, your family, your mother figure is going to be glad if you come back home, all right, or get out of this situation. They will celebrate. So you may have a female figure around you who is talking to you and sending you messages, encouraging you to break free of the situation, and that will be the happy ending. While this person stays in jail or rehab, messing up and having to do whatever it is they have to do, while they should be focusing on themselves, which they should be, as you should be. So while they're in jail, you should be resting and refocusing on yourself. You can step back from the fight now because this guy is in jail. You can re-up, regain your energy, think about things, and decide where you're going to take your next step. Tapping into your intuition, thinking about life. Okay, all right. So, message from the Conscious Spirit Oracle cards. Thank you for coming so quickly. I know I'm tired. I'm talking to the cards, sorry. Okay, heart chakra. I love myself and others unconditionally and nurture loving relationships. Okay, so this talks about your heart. This talks about unconditional love and nurturing of loving relationships. So it's telling me that you have a decision to make in this regard. And who are you going to love? You can love yourself. And you can love the other people around you unconditionally. And you can nurture them. You can encourage them. But that don't mean that you have to take their nonsense. And that don't mean that you have to put yourself in danger. And that don't mean that you have to stay in a relationship that is detrimental and does not serve you any longer. Right? But this is what you're being advised to do, is to search your heart. Okay. But you got to realize that there is a definition of a loving relationship. Just because you've been with somebody a long time doesn't mean that that relationship is still a loving relationship. And the person you've been with longer than you've been with them is you. So maybe the message is that you have to nurture your loving relationship with yourself. But you have free will to do whatever it is that your heart tells you to do, what your soul tells you to do. Is there any more messages from the Conscious Spirit Oracle deck for Taurus in this situation for October 2017? Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, Ego. Okay, here we go. What was this? Earth element. I gratefully accept the abundance the earth bestows to me. I gratefully accept the abundance that the earth bestows on me. So this talks about abundance. All right. This talks about natural healing. Okay. It talks about getting out in nature. To me, it's talking about seeing what the world has to offer. Seeing what's out there. That your healing is out there somewhere. With lots of choices. Okay, Taurus. So, you have to follow your heart. Or you should at least take your heart into consideration when you're making these decisions. But know that there's a lot out there for you. There are choices. And there are places that you haven't been and you haven't seen. There are all kinds of places on this earth that you can go and find peace and relaxation and live life the way you're supposed to. Naturally, with love, not with fear, with trust. Okay, let's see if there are any messages that we can get for you from the Romance Angel Oracle deck. I'm doing this because I'm trying to see the time on the clock here. See how much space we have left. So let's see what we can get. Any messages for Taurus for October 2017 from the Romance Angel. Look, oh wow. New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. New love. You're starting to know who you are. You're getting that feeling, that pride about yourself. And this is good, and it's making you feel good about yourself. Taurus. Could also be someone new that you've met during this time. Oh, maybe that gruffy guy, this probation officer over here. Wouldn't that be something? Could you fall in love with your husband's probation officer, parole officer? I guess everything is possible. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Love yourself first, Taurus. And maybe Mr. McGruff over here, probation officer, maybe he's admiring that about you, that you standing up for yourself. That you're seeing that there are some people, some men who respect women who they see stand up for themselves in these kind of situations. There are a lot of people that respect that. It's the misogynists that try to make you think that people don't. But the truth is that people do respect when you stand up for yourself and say that you're not going to take it. And of course, then there's a lot to be said with staying. There's a lot to be said for staying, but it just depends on the level of patience that you have and the level of danger that it exposes you to. All right, so this says give your relationship a chance and work on your partnership. So, give your relationship a chance to work on your partnership. You can do that. Absolutely, you can do that. But you have to be willing to do the work, and you have to be confident that your partner is willing to do the work. You could also be saying to give your relationship with yourself a chance and to love yourself first. Find a new love within you, for you. Work on that. And that might be more appropriate, I would think, of a message in this situation as it seems to be unfolding for us here. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Okay, worth waiting for. And you could wait for this person to get out of rehab or get out of jail. But divine timing is at work in your love life. Yes, this could be the right time. Everything has gone together and lessons are going to be learned and he's going to get it together and there's going to be happily ever after. Everything's going to be good. Victory, wonderful, wonderful. That's possible. That could be possible. Or could be telling you that you've been given finally an opportunity to get away from this fool. All right? And that divine timing is at work. And that you better take advantage of the opportunity that you have to leave and don't look back. Oh my goodness, Taurus. This is hard, I know. It's hard, I know. When you love somebody, it's hard. But you got to learn how to love yourself first. You got to learn how to love yourself first. Let me see. Can we get one more card for the Romance Angel Oracle deck for Taurus in this situation? Anything else? Any more messages? Something definitive? It is safe for you to love. Okay. Open your heart and give and receive the highest energy of all. It's safe for you to love. Okay, so you could say this and say, see, they're telling me to hang in there with my spouse, hang in there, and it's safe. Everything's going to be okay. He's not going to attack me. He's not going to beat me. He's not going to spend up all our money. He's not going to have us on the street. He's not going to abuse me mentally, physically, verbally. He's not going to embarrass me in public. He's not going to have me paying off his debts that he's been gambling away. No, none of that. Open your heart and receive the highest energy of all. Again, it's safe for you to love yourself. Open your heart and receive God's love, the love of the Creator. Learn to love you. Okay, let's see what Iyanla Vanzant Until Today card has to say. Whoa. Alrighty. There are times, wow, when the right road takes a wrong turn, and it's okay. There are times when the right road takes a wrong turn, and it's okay. Until today, you may not have realized that it's not loving to remain in situations that aren't working for you, hoping they'll get better. Just for the day, realize that when you've done all you can do, there's simply no more you can do, and it's not healthy or productive to try. Well, microphone drop. If we were not sure, I think we should be sure. Sometimes when you've done all you can. There are times when the right road takes a wrong turn, and it's okay. That doesn't mean that there wasn't love. That doesn't mean that, you got to be bad, feeling bad because of all the bad things that your parents and them said about the situation and all the warnings that you got. Okay, all right. You didn't like them, but I did. And this is an experience that I needed to have, and I've had it, and I've survived it, thank God, and I'm going to move on with my life. Don't let them shame you, and don't let them continue to make you feel bad. There's nothing wrong with, moving along and moving ahead. Things happen. People come into your life for a reason and for a season. And when you survive these type of big, eruptive, chaotic situations, and you come out on the other side, maybe a little bruised, maybe a little hurt, your ego's bruised, you could be bruised. But if you survived it, then that means that you've been empowered and you've learned a lesson, hopefully, from it. And every time you tell this story, you get more and more power. It's embarrassing, maybe, but there are a whole lot of other things that are a lot more embarrassing sometimes. And who cares about being embarrassed? You should care about being alive, being safe. I know what I'm talking about. Believe me, firsthand, I had to make those choices in my own life, and I loved, someone so dearly, so deeply, and everybody was like, what? Oh no, he's this, he's that, you could do better than that, whatever. But I just loved him. I just loved him, and after many years, influenced by drugs, and this person that I would never have thought that I would be wanting to run away from, and that's what I had to do. And you know what? It was very, very hurtful and very embarrassing. And you have those "I told you so" people in your family, especially. When you have to face them with the "I told you so's." But don't let the I told you so's make you stay somewhere that's not safe and not good for you. Because guess what? They get over it. And after a while, it becomes a long lost memory. And as you do and strive and move ahead, it starts to be a faded memory. And really the only person that remembers it is you. So I think that's what you have to do. Just be ready and willing, and the same big girl pants that you put on to stand up to your family and friends and say, but I love him. It's the same big girl panties you have to put on now and say, well, you know what? He's a jerk and I have to go. And I love him deeply from a distance. And just do it. Just do it. Don't be afraid or embarrassed. I don't know about dating the guy's parole officer. That's kind of cutting things close unless, you're going to leave the state or the town. And it's never a bad idea to have, law enforcement, 24-hour security, if he's a nice guy, but that's a whole nother reading and a whole nother story. Anyway, thank you so much, Taurus, for allowing me to share these messages with you. Okay, let me know what you think about this kind of a spread. It definitely moves along a little quicker so far for you this time. But this is a conversation that we've been building up. This is a theme that's been going on for the last reading, and the love bite too. And I had a client that is a Taurus, and this was pertaining to her too. It was so crazy last week. But we shall see, and it's going to work out. It's going to work out. So let me know what you think. Please like, please subscribe, please share. Okay, these messages need to be shared. All right, someone out there. If this is not you, this doesn't resonate with you, this may resonate with someone that you know. All right. So again, like, share, subscribe, send me an email, write a comment. I try to, respond to the comments as soon as I see them up in my notification feed, and I try to get back to you about private personal readings. Very much appreciate any donations that you can make to my channel, so that I can get some better equipment and some help, so that I can do these things in a more timely fashion. So anyway, I will be talking to everybody again in November, Taurus. Enjoy Halloween if you celebrate such things. And stay safe, stay in prayer, keep the faith, and be proud of you, and stand up for yourself. Don't look back. All right. Alafia, Ashe, Amen, peace.